season to be jolly. La 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 la. Come we now are gay apparel. La 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 la. Draw the Asian Yuletide carol. La 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 la. Oh, see the blazing you'll be for us. La 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus. La 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 la. Follow me in merry measure. La 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure. La 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 la. Follow me in merry measure. La 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 la. Fast away the old year passes. La 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 la. Hail the new year, lads and lasses. La 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 la. Sing with us now all together.
Showtime.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live from Tall Man Studios, somewhere here in Central Florida. And tonight is Trivia Night.
Trivia.
I'd give you applause, but still not working. I don't know what's going on. We spent quite a bit of time working on it, and ever changed, but we can try. So we hope you guys are all ready for trivia tonight. We are certainly ready. We have to get the game up and going here. We're going to wait for a few more people to come in, of course, but let's get at least the thing launched. So when we go to that screen, we'll be ready to go. Trivia Maker we found. Yeah. Do you want to start a new game? Yes. Okay. Start fresh.
Hopefully everybody had a great day today.
Yeah. It's tough doing three things at one time. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so that is ready to go. We are going to be playing trivia tonight. For those who have never done this with us before, we did a test once. A few of you in the audience were there. This is going to be live. I'm going to put up a QR code on the screen here in just a minute. In fact, why don't we go ahead and do that now? There is the QR code right there. You will either scan that with your phone or enter the website that you see there and enter the code. You're going to play on your phone at home live with us here from Central Florida. So it doesn't matter where you're at. Doesn't cost you anything. There's no, Wi-Fi charges or should I say data plan charges, none of that stuff. So let's just have some fun tonight. So this is all going to be about the cruise industry, right? So this is going to hopefully help improve your knowledge of the cruise industry. I don't know, maybe you think you know everything about cruising so far, about cruise ships and jargon and different things like that. And so we've designed this trivia to help learn more about the industry. And so we hope that you guys have fun with it. So while we're waiting for a few more people to come in, because once the game starts, you can't get into it. So Macrina says, hello, TMC. How are you? Good to see you, Macrina. Mama Mac, Heidi Ho. Tuesday, woohoo! Thank you. She says she was enjoying the music, right? Little festive Christmas music at the beginning, right?
Love it.
Wahoo! Jan says, little one-on-one in the house. What you doing, brother? How you doing? Good to see you. And a woohoo from him too. Hello, Angie. How are you doing? Happy holidays to you as well. Good to see you. Danny's like, I'm ready to win. Yeah, let's see what happens, Mr. Mac.
Danny's always ready to win.
Right? And in a big woohoo from Macrina as well. And Angie, that must be your jam, Lisa. I guess she's talking about the Christmas music.
I think so. Yeah.
So we're seeing some of the people starting to pop in here. I can't see everybody's name, but Antonio, Danny, somebody called Song, a little one-on-one, Macrina. Excellent. So there's a few of you in the house already that have logged into the game. You can see your names popping up on the screen. So as you come in, we are doing 30 questions tonight, and it is all about the cruise industry. Going to be a little bit harder than our test trivia. We did this kind of impromptu, I don't know, a few weeks back, just sort of test to see how it works. And so this one will be slightly harder, but that's okay. We'll make this work.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be great. So we just want to wait just a few more minutes because I want to give everybody an opportunity to play with us live. If you do come in after the fact, if you're watching the replay of this, play along with the replay. If you're listening on our podcast, play along because you never know. You may learn something, and that's what this is about. Giving a little bit of additional information to people about the cruise industry, different jargons, different terms, and again, maybe you'll learn something. So we hope you do. I know I've learned a few things already.
Me too.
Angie was like, it was supposed to be this. That's okay. We got you, Angie. We got you. I keep on trying to put you up there, but there we go. What's up, Antonio? Good to see you. Here is Song. Welcome, greetings. Hope all is well with you and yours. And same to you. Thank you for being
Absolutely.
here.
Right back at you.
Hopefully you have some fun with us tonight. Mama McAveen talking to Jan. No way of logging in for me. I will be the cheerleader. Okay, Jen, not a problem. It's all about the fun. Of course it is. And of course, Angie says, it's showtime.
I love it.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get the game started, shall we? Here we go. Game start. All right. You ready? I don't know how this is going to work. Here you go. Here comes your question. Which ship features reduces roll in rough seas? Again, which ship feature reduces roll in rough seas? There it is. It's the fin stabilizers. You had a choice of the gyro lift arms, fin stabilizers, wave dampening plates, or the ballast shift rods. Obviously, as you can see, it's the fin stabilizers. All right, we're going to let Lisa read the next one here if I can figure out how to do this. There we go.
All right, everybody. Question 2. What does the ship's ECDIS system primarily display? Again, what does the ship's ECDIS system primarily display? Your options are electronic navigational charts, weather-only radar overlays, fuel routing schematics, or engine diagnostic layers.
As you can see.
As you can see, the correct answer is number A, electronic navigational charts.
There you go. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see here. Have to figure out how to do this a little bit smoother. All right. Which canal transit requires locomotives called mules to guide the ships? Which canal transit requires locomotives called mules to guide the ships? Is it the Suez Canal, the Panama Canal, the Kiel Canal, or the Corinth Canal? There you go. It is the Panama Canal. Congratulations to everyone who got that right. Back to Lisa for the next one, if I can figure out how to do that.
Woo-hoo! I don't know if you guys can hear it. We have music.
Yeah, we don't need music. That was loud.
Funny. That was
It scared the bejesus out of me.
All right, question number 4. What is the primary responsibility of the staff captain? What is the primary responsibility of the staff captain? Shipboard safety and deck operations, hotel management, purchasing and provisioning, or entertainment oversight? As you can see, the answer is A, shipboard safety and deck operations.
Shipboard safety. The staff captain. We got to hang out with the staff cabin when we were on the
Staff cabin.
staff captain
thought you said cabin.
No, staff captain. When we were on the horizon,
Yes.
because
Yes,
he came
did.
down to see the setup and all the stuff. So
Yes, yes, he did.
the captain, the staff captain, head of security. I mean, we saw everybody.
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, all right. So let's get to the next question. If I can figure out how to do this, I wonder if the arrow works. Does the arrow work? I don't know. All right. Which propulsion type uses rotating pods outside the hull? Which propulsion type uses rotating pods outside the hull? Fixed shaft drives, azipods, stern turbines, or jet thrusters? Choose your weapon. And there it is, azipods. All right. So let's do a quick check-in here. How are we doing? Let's see who's in the lead. Macrina
Hey.
with 314 points. Drinky Poo at 300. Danny Mac in third place. Oh, Danny. Oh, no. 213 points. Melted Chair. Not sure who that is, but welcome, Melted Chair. 87 points. Little one-on-one. 60. Antonio, 47. And Song. I don't know, Song. What's going on? Come on, answer them questions. All right, let's get back to Lisa for the next one.
All right. Question number 6. Which maritime regulation limits sulfur emissions worldwide? Which maritime regulation limits sulfur emissions worldwide? MARPOL Annex A, STCW 95, SOLAS 13, and IMO 2020. Well, good luck on that one, guys.
All right, in chat, let me know who got that one right. Number 6.
That one is DIMO 2020.
Yeah, IMO 2020. Yeah, I thought, honestly, I thought it was Solus.
I wasn't sure if I was supposed to be reading it out like Marpol or MARP.
You would have read it out. Marpol Annex A,
Yeah.
STCW 95, Solus 13, I guess that is, and IMO.
As you can tell, I know nothing about emissions.
Marpol and Solus is, I mean, they're what, anagrams? Not anagrams.
Yes,
Yeah,
that.
anagrams. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you still say the word Marpol and Solus. The others you STC. Anyway, moving on. Here we go. Next question. Let's see here, everybody. Get ready. Here they come. Of course, you guys get it before because of the delay. What is the term for a shipboard fire zone boundary? What is the term for a shipboard fire zone boundary? Safety partition, heat containment wall, fire bulkhead, or thermal barrier line? Ooh, that's a good one.
Right.
Fire bulkhead is the answer. By the way, Macrina says not me, and Danny says I did. All right, Lisa, for the next one.
Question number 8. If it pops up. Which cruise region includes, what is that?
Commonly, which cruise region commonly includes Troms
And lessons. Okay, don't know that one. So we have Norwegian fjords, we have Baltic capitals, North Atlantic loop, or Icelandic circuit. The answer is A, Norwegian fjords.
I think that was a dead giveaway. Troms and Lessons. That's Norwegian. We're Norwegiite. I know what. It's not Swedish. That's Sweden.
Is it?
Norwegian. Yeah, Norwegian.
I don't know.
Troms. We did a video and there's a city I think called Troms.
Is there?
Yeah, I seem to
Okay.
remember that.
Okay, I don't remember that at all.
Alslund. Anyway, that's where I was. So.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'm with you now.
But
Okay.
Norwegian fjords. Got that one right. I don't know. Let us know. I want to know. I want to know how you guys are doing. When we're in the end, when we get to the end, we'll see who wins, of course. But I also want to know how many of you got them right. Like, did you get 5 out of 30, 20 out of 30? Keep track because it doesn't score that way. So we don't know how you guys did. It scores sort of by speed.
Yeah, based upon correct answer and speed.
And correct answers. So
Yeah.
the quicker you answer, the more points you get. But of course, the correct answer means everything.
Yes.
All right, let's move on. Oh, if I can get the mouse in the right spot. Here we go. What does GT measure on a ship? What does GT measure on a ship? Hull weight, internal volume, loaded draft, or ship displacement? It is internal volume. Again, I'd play the applause, but it's not working. In fact, we actually hooked up our old thing that we use when we go on the cruise ship. It wasn't working either.
No,
So
so
I don't. Too much power.
maybe.
We got too much power. All right, back to Lisa.
Question number 10. Which officer is responsible for guest accommodations and services? Which officer is responsible for guest accommodations and services? Is that the guest liaison officer, the staff captain, hotel director, or chief purser? The correct answer is number C, the hotel director.
Yeah, we got to meet them too.
We certainly did.
Yes. In fact, we got to hang out with the hotel director on the Margaritaville ship as well.
We did.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's who we had him on the show.
Vasily.
Yeah, Vasily. Was. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was like, I'm looking at the wrong screen. We've had so many screens now; it's actually a little confusing, especially trying to do the game. I'm like, where do I look? What's going on? All right, let's get to the next question, everybody. Which wind condition makes tendering unsafe? Which wind condition makes tendering safe? High swell, low pressure calm, light crosswind, or variable breeze? High swell. We're at 11 for 10. We're just a little over a third of the way there. Let's check in and see what's happening with the leaderboard. Macrina's still in the lead by 1 point.
1. Wow.
01. Drinky Poo at 600. Danny Mac bringing up third at 420. Melted Chair at 320. Little one-on-one, 60. He must have dropped off because he still had 60 points from before. Song on the board with 53. Way to go, Song.
Yeah.
And Antonio with 47.
Nice.
All right.
Again, guys, remember the speed of the answer does make a difference in the point scoring.
There you go.
Which engineering system produces fresh water on board? Which engineering system produces fresh water on board? We have cooling towers, ballast purifiers, evaporators and reverse osmosis, or wastewater separation pumps.
Do, 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 do.
The correct answer is C, evaporators and reverse osmosis.
Reverse osmosis. There's a lot of people that have reverse osmosis in their homes.
I was just going to say that.
So
Yeah.
they're just, of course, huge on a ship.
It is very huge.
There's far more than a couple people that need water, right?
I think so.
All right, let's get to the next one. Next question. What is the term for a ship or ship's permissible passenger capacity? What is the term for a ship's permissible passenger capacity? Maximum berth index, life jacket complement level, double occupancy count, or cabin saturation limit? What is the term for a ship's permissible passenger capacity? It is the double occupancy count. There we go.
I would have lost that one. I would have bet it was maximum birth index.
I honestly, I would agree.
Yeah.
I would have thought that too, because a lot of cabins you can put more than 2 people in.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know, but permissible double occupancy count. Interesting.
Double occupancy count. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd have to question that one. I may have gotten that. That could. I don't know.
All right. Let's get question number 14.
Question 14.
Which itinerary often includes Vigo, Lisbon, and Madeira? Which itinerary often includes Vigo, Lisbon, and Madeira? We have North Sea Explorer, Western Mediterranean, we have Portugal and Atlantic Isles, and British Isles.
Oh,
The correct answer is C, Portugal and Atlantic Isles.
yeah. Would you have gotten that one, Lisa?
I would have.
Yeah, I think I would have gotten that one too. All right, moving on to the next question. Question, golly, 15. Halfway through, everybody. What is the purpose of a bulbous bow? What is the purpose of a bulbous bow? Stabilize pitch only, increase forward ballast, improve turning radius, reduce drag, and improve fuel efficiency. Let me know. Da 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 ba da da da. Dun. There it is. D, reduce drag and improve fuel efficiency. I know that we're halfway there. Let's see if there's been any changes. Drinky Boo in the
Ooh,
lead
yeah,
with
good job.
833. Danny Mac now up into second place with 681. Macrina dropped from first down to third. What happened? Oh my gosh. She must have taken a call or something. So 668 for Macrina. So there's your first three. And Melted Chair, not too far out with 473. Song, Little One on One, and Antonio bringing up the rear. All right. Let's get on to the next one with Lisa.
Question number 16. Which rating handles general deck duties such as mooring? Which rating handles general deck duties such as mooring? Bosun, quartermaster, safety mate, or able seaman?
Rating and
I would think rank. Yeah, I think
But
that's
rating and rank is the same word in this case.
guess so. The answer is D, able seaman.
Yeah, so a rating and a rank, really, it's the same word. And so I know it seems a little confusing to people, but
It
you know,
does seem a little strange.
what is your rate? You know, you're a anyway. So apologize if that confused people, but rating and rank is the same when it comes to this situation. All right, let's move on to question 17. Anybody learning anything, by the way? Which
I am.
Yeah, me too. Which emergency code indicates man overboard? Which emergency code indicates man overboard? Code Alpha, code Oscar, code Delta, or code Indigo? Code Poo Poo. Poop in there was poop in a pool recently on a royal ship.
Heard, yeah, I heard.
Answers code Oscar. Code Oscar. Did who knew that?
I actually knew that.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah. Yep. We have another code question next week. Learn your codes. We have another code question next week. Actually, it won't be next week because we're going to be on a ship next week. We're going to be on the Grandiosa.
You know, the funny thing is, though, looking at it with the alphabetical choices, I knew it was code Oscar, but if I was to hear it on the overhead speaker, I wouldn't know what it meant.
Really?
I don't know. Code Oscar? I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. I think you will,
Yeah, I'm
especially now after doing trivia.
right.
All right. Is it my turn?
I think it's my turn.
Is it your turn?
I
Okay.
think it's my turn. Question 18.
I don't remember. This is
Where are dynamic positioning systems most commonly required? Where are dynamic positioning systems most commonly required? We have open ocean repositionings, canal transits, Arctic crossings, or tender restricted ports.
I'm sorry. Time up.
The answer is D, tender restricted ports. Did anybody get that one right?
If you don't know the dynamic positioning systems, those are the things that keep the ship moving without dropping anchor. So it stays steady. So the bow thrusters and aft thrusters work with the currents to literally keep the ship exactly in one spot.
Automatic pilot.
It is. It's essentially an automatic pilot, but it is called a dynamic positioning system because it keeps you steady. And it's not just cruise ships that have it. There's a lot of other vessels that have that same type of system, like ships that work in the oil fields and stuff, or even installing some of the wind farms and stuff, because they have to stay in an exact point as they're doing the installation. So anyway, dynamic positioning systems, that's what the ships use when we're, say, in
Cayman
Grand
Islands.
Cayman, yeah, in the Cayman Islands, because we can't dock there and we can't drop anchor either. But yet the ship stays in one spot the entire time. So dynamic positioning systems. All right, let's move on to the next question. If I can get this mouse thing to work. Which Caribbean port is a major hub for southern itineraries? Which Caribbean port is a major hub for southern itineraries? San Juan, St. Thomas, St. Kitts, or Barbados? Testing your knowledge on the cruise industry. Barbados. Who would have picked
You
San
know,
Juan?
Picked San Juan. I would have picked St. Thomas.
Really?
Yeah, because there seems to be a lot more. I don't know.
That's not a hub. In other words, where are you going to sail from
You
and
know,
to?
you're right. You're right.
I think of San Juan.
Yeah, I would have thought San Juan. Now that you mentioned hub, I didn't.
Yeah.
I kind of skipped over that.
I know there are a lot of itineraries that do leave from Barbados, smaller ships, typically. But anyway, I would have guessed San Juan myself.
Yeah.
But according to the interweb, Barbados. All right. So,
Question number 20.
yeah, let's give it to Lisa here.
Which officer maintains responsibility for ship navigation routes? Which officer maintains responsibility for ship navigation routes? We have the third officer, environmental officer, harbor pilot, and chief officer navigation.
I think that's an easy one.
The correct answer is D, chief officer navigation. What was the clue there?
Right. Exactly. All right, let's see who's in the lead now. Drinky Poo is taking first place.
All right.
Is at 980 points. Danny Mac still in second now with 821. Macrina still in third, 721, and everybody else is in the same position as well. So there you have it. Hopefully, you guys again are learning something. Let's move on to the next question. What is the term for wind blowing across the ship's beam? Again, what is the term for wind blowing across the ship's beam? Beam wind, stern drift, cross pressure wind, or forward gale? It's a good one.
That is a good one.
The answer is in the word.
Again, what was the clue?
Beam wind. Moving on. Question 22.
Question 22. Which safety device automatically releases lifeboats when submerged? Which safety device automatically releases lifeboats when submerged? Auto release davit, hydrostatic release unit, dynamic drop connector, or water activated hinge?
That's a good one.
I think that one. Oh, no, I would have gotten it wrong. Hydrostatic release unit. That's answer number B.
B, hydrostatic release pressure.
I got that one wrong.
Honestly, I would have picked the water activated hinge myself.
What I would have picked, yeah,
But yeah, no, hydrostatic release unit. So
because it says water activated.
that's hydrostatic, sort of that. Yeah. All right, moving on to question 23. Which zone typically requires lower noise level at night? Which zone typically requires lower noise level at nights? Provision stores, engine workshop, bridge wings, crew quarters, corridors. Provision stores, engine workshop, bridge wings, or crew quarters, corridors. D, cruise quarters, right? I mean, these guys got to sleep. I mean, they have little time to sleep as it is. So let's keep the noise down in crew quarters. Not that we get to go there, but, you know, the crew themselves, they get off, you know, maybe the bartenders get off later at night or the entertainers go down and partying. That's not, you know, keep it at the crew bar.
Exactly.
All right, Lisa, you got the next one.
Question number 24. Which cruise area includes Tallinn, Riga, and Helsinki? Which cruise area includes Tallinn, Riga, and Helsinki?
Been to Tallinn and Riga.
Mm-hmm. The answers
Oh.
are, where are our choices? North Atlantic Passage, Black Sea, Adriatic Route, or Baltic Sea? Is it route or route?
Route. Root is something that a plant or a tree has.
The answer is D, Baltic Sea.
It's the true route.
It's funny. Sometimes I say route and sometimes I say route. It depends on what word it goes along with.
Yeah.
I
I
think.
you know,
I mean, Route 66.
it's tomato.
I think so.
I think, right?
It's funny that I use them both.
All right, let's move on. Question 25. We're coming down to it, y'all. Who's going to win tonight? Who's going to win? Which certificate verifies ship sanitation standards? Which certificate verifies ship sanitation standards? USPH inspection score, CDC safety form, Health Code 14, or Solus Clean Cert? Ooh, that's another good one.
That is a good one. Hey, I would have gotten that right.
USPH?
Yeah.
Nice. San- I would have gone with the CDC.
Would you?
Yeah.
Sanitation.
Sanitation. Well, CDC is more. Yeah, yeah.
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 I don't know. I was just guessing though, so I would have gotten it right.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. So Lisa, you have the next one here.
Yes. Question 26. What is the helmsman primarily responsible for? What is the helmsman primarily responsible for? Chart updates, monitoring engines, stability logging, or maintaining assigned heading?
Oh, that's an easy one. Come on, y'all. You got this.
I think I know what that is. The
There you
correct
go.
answer is D, maintaining assigned heading. Yes, I would have gotten that right.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
I think that was it. That was an easy one. All right. Moving on. Question 27. Which itinerary transition is commonly sailed in April and October? Which itinerary transition is commonly sailed in April and October? Repositioning between Caribbean and Europe, Caribbean to Alaska, Asia to Australia, or Mediterranean to Baltic? That's a good question. Repositioning between Caribbean and Europe. You know, to be honest, it could be Caribbean to Alaska too. However, the reason it's not is there's a lot of ships that transition to Alaska that are not coming from the Caribbean. They're coming from other places. And so reposition between the Caribbean and Europe is always a thing. That's why A is the more correct answer.
I would agree.
Okay.
All right. Question number 28. What is the function of a ship inert gas system? What is the function of a ship's inert gas system? Prevent tank explosions, sustain emergency lighting, sanitize water lines, or cool electrical panels?
That's another good one, isn't it?
Yeah. The correct answer is A, prevent tank explosions.
Who got that one right? There'll be a quiz on the quiz later. All right, moving on. Next, which is 29. We're coming down to it, y'all. We got 2 questions left. Drinky Poo's in the lead with 1,200. Oh, I don't know. It looks like Drinky Poo might take it. Danny in second. Ooh, Macrina's dropped to fourth, and Melted Chair is stepping up. Danny,
Melted
better
chair.
be careful. Melted Chair is coming to get you. Same thing with you, Drinky Poo. All right, here we go. 2 questions left. Who's going to win? Which deck location experiences the most motion? Which deck location experiences the most motion? Forward high decks, midship decks, aft low decks, or midship low decks? Again, forward high decks, midship mid decks, aft low decks, or midship low decks? Definitely gotten that one right.
Oh, me too.
Forward high decks. That was letter A.
Hopefully everybody got that one right because we talk about it a lot.
Yeah, do us a favor. If you're watching this after or listening to this after, sort of playing at home after the fact, let us know in the comments below how many of these you got right and how many of you got wrong. We want an update for you guys to see how you're doing. Let us know. Okay. Last but not least,
Final question.
this is you, right?
Final question. What is the designated emergency meeting location for crew? What is the designated emergency meeting location for crew? Evac deck assembly, deck operations hub, crew muster station, or forward drill room? And the correct answer is C.
It's the
Crew
moops.
muster station.
Crew muster station. Well, there you have it, guys. Our first full-fledged trivia night here. Who's going to be the winner? Again, I know, Macrina, you won sort of the test. It was just a test. This is the real one, right? This was the real one. So drum roll. I play a drum roll for you, but of course you won't hear it. Drinky
Drinky
Poo
Poo.
with 1353.
Nicely done.
Again, I'm not sure who Drinky Poo is, but Danny Mac bringing up second at 1,075 points. Melted Chair. Oh, you were so close. 1,033. Macrina at 961. And Song Little 101. And Antonio bringing in the rear.
Nicely done,
Well,
guys.
there you go,
Nicely
everybody.
done.
Congratulations. Thank you for playing along with Tall Man's Trivia.
Yay!
Oh, this is just wrong. So hang on, y'all. Give me just a second here.
Robert just needs to reset the screen a little bit from the game,
Yep.
from trivia.
And Alyssa left a comment that we need to read. And
Did she?
Alyssa, I'm in the middle of things, right? So I don't put a lot of thought because it's just going to be surface stuff. So anyway, so let's go back and see a few things here. We already talked about this. Ashley, welcome. Good to see you. She says, "Oops, had a phone call that ran long, but I'm here now. Hopefully you got to play a little bit."
Yeah, I hope so.
EJ the Master, hello from Fort Lauderdale. Welcome, EJ. Yeah, on trivia night, it's one of those things that a lot of times with our streams, we go on for a while. People will come and go and come and go and come and go. But once we start the game, we've started the game. It's
It doesn't allow anybody to
Yeah.
come in after the
and
games begin.
we're going to start giving some prizes away doing this.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do that tonight, but we're going to start doing that, giving away prizes. So y'all are going to need to be there right at the beginning to win. Alyssa must be Drinky Poo. Winner chicken dinner.
I guess so.
Wow. And
And
also, you don't know who Melted Chair is? Tyler, Melted Chair.
Oh, that's funny. No, I never even got that. That's hilarious.
I think we told the story once before. For those who don't know, we have like a 2-acre property and a lot of trees, and the branches fall out like daily. And so we have a fire, a little burn pit in our yard, and we frequently have a fire. In fact, we streamed out by the fire one night.
Yeah, we did.
Fireside chat.
Yep.
Anyway,
And I think we talked about the melted
I
chairs
think we
then.
talked it then, just in case any of you weren't on that stream or with us at that time. Well, a day after a fire, maybe 2 days, it could have been, Tyler went to cut the grass, and we have, like those white stackable type chairs,
Yeah, those
And we had
plastic things.
3 or 4 of them out there I think 3 of them by the fire. And he stacked them up and he put them in the middle of the fire pit. It'd been a couple days thinking everything would be great so he could cut the grass. Lo and behold, it wasn't completely cold.
That fire
And
was
it
still
melted
hot.
the chairs. So we have 3 chairs. We have a papa chair, a mama chair, and a baby bear chair.
Yes,
for
we
Blake.
do.
So yeah.
The funny thing is, when you said melted chair, all I could think about was the strawberry daiquiri.
Oh my gosh. That was me. Little 101 says, I tried even with phone calls and trying to eat. No, good job, buddy. No, hey, look, it's all about
That's
having fun, right? Of course,
absolutely.
we start offering a prize, maybe there'll be a little bit more cutthroat with you guys out there. Because I might give away Tall Man hat, some of our other new merch that we showed on our event cruise. We still don't have the website up and running, but again, just one thing at a time. So but yeah, it's all about having fun and learning something. So hopefully you guys learned something.
Yeah, so I think we're planning on doing a trivia Tuesday when we're
Yeah.
not on a ship.
Correct. Trivia Tuesday.
So yeah,
EJ's like, you get a free cruise from TMC. Congratulations.
you've been hanging out with Danny.
Right? Hey, I don't know. Look, depending on how this goes, right? If we start getting a lot of participation, maybe we'll do a best of, meaning, we're going to do this straight for 2 months. And we're going to write down the scores at the end of each. And whoever wins, whoever has the most points, maybe gets to go on the event cruise for free.
Ah, that would be a lot of fun, huh?
Our next event cruise, November 8th, 2026.
Yeah.
Normally the thing would be up in the corner. Lisa, you're going to have to point now. Point up to the corner. Yeah, there you go. Up above Lisa's head there to the right, in that little empty red spot. But that thing's not working, and I got too many things going on. So anyway, so yeah, November 8th, 2026, out of Galveston on the Seascape,
Yes.
MSC Seascape. So come and join us. Send me an email to, oh my gosh, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. Tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. If you want to go on the event cruise, you must book into the event. The pricing, I talked to Kathy today, and she called them. She called them Monday. She called them Tuesday. She called them Wednesday. No. So, no pricing yet, but tomorrow maybe.
Oh my
Come join our
goodness.
Facebook group as well. We have a private Facebook group. We also have a private, a public, excuse me, Tall Man page.
We do.
So we have a private group and a public. Consider joining those.
Yes.
But there's that. Just getting all the housekeeping stuff done here. Sorry. We also have a Patreon account if you want to help support the channel. Patreons, thank you guys. We don't thank you enough. So I I forget all the time to thank you guys. We do appreciate each one of you who are already a Patreon member. If you want to help support the channel and the things that we do, there you go. Just go to patreon.com, type in Tall Man Clan. And of course, last but not least, you got to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and become part of the Tall Man Clan. Come join the insanity that is Tall Man.
Us.
But it is what it is.
She's competitive like her daddy.
Little one-on-ones like potato. I'm surprised you didn't figure out a way to get pineapple in there.
I know. Or what do you call him? Loofah.
Right? Macrina says, congrats, Alyssa. Glad the winner is a longtime member. Yeah, long time. 20 plus years. Longer than anyone here, except for Mama Tall Man, but she's not here.
No, she's not.
No. I know where Mama Tall Man is tonight. Little one-on-one's like, I remember the fireside chat.
Nice. I love that.
I mean, it's talking about a lot of work from us, man. It was huge work because we had to carry our mobile studio all outside. But
That was interesting. And what do we do with the lighting? And
we went and grabbed every extension cord we owned to run power all the way out because our burn pit is at the farthest side of our property. The house is at the other far side. So we ran every extension cord we owned to get out there.
that was really cool. We'll
It
have
was.
to do that again.
Yeah, we will. And that was really kind of a good time. Well,
No, I was thinking that.
yeah, because it was like, it's going to be on my property because we're a little rural. It'll be about 41 degrees tonight. So it's a
Probably
little
just
cold spell for us.
a little bit colder than we would like.
I know it's not snowing like some of you folks, but all right, some more comments. Danny's like, congratulations, Alyssa. Congratulations, Alyssa. Danny got to practice them sucker darts. Since he won last year's tournament, we may have to handicap him.
Oh my goodness. Did you hear that, Danny?
We're gonna handicap you, brother. Always have fun. Awesome. I appreciate that. And
Absolutely.
he says, woo, congrats to everyone. Woohoo. And Alyssa says, "Great idea, EJ."
We might
EJ
have
was the
to.
one that said, "Give away a free cruise."
Oh, okay.
Right? Look, man, you never know what the future brings.
That's right.
You just never know. Jenny says, "Oh, I am Macrina. I'm stacking the cash up from the office tournaments." Wow. Doubt TMC will want to pay for Danny's cruise. EJ's like, "You both take such time for us. We do appreciate it. Thank you." No, thank you for being here. We appreciate EJ the Master.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
EJ's the one
guys.
that always leaves the comments. "I just don't understand why your videos don't have like thousands of views."
We don't either. We don't get it. We think we're fun.
If only the YouTube algorithm would read that comment.
But again, we're what you guys make us, and you guys are a lot of fun, and we feed off of that energy. And so,
Absolutely.
I mean, we are what you guys are, if that makes sense.
Alyssa's yelling at Danny, "I'm not even in the same room, Danny."
She's not.
Well, no. Yeah, outside of the group cruise, not that it matters, but outside of the group cruise, Alyssa and Tyler and Blake, respectfully, because Blake did help on the group cruise, the event cruise. But outside of the event cruise, Alyssa and Tyler really, they have nothing to do with anything that we do here. She doesn't, help run anything. Obviously, it's all being done right here. Not that you can see, but let me go back to the full screen here.
But we definitely appreciate her doing that
Of
for us on
course.
our event cruise, without a
Yeah.
doubt. Thank you, Alyssa.
Everything. Yeah, everything's sort of happening right here. I've got my laptop is here. Here's my little tri-screen. The audio consoles here. Some of the racking is down here that we had in the back for the event cruise. Underneath here is all full of stuff. There's a TV over there. I mean, 3 camera. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, now I
He's
will
got
say,
all of his buttons over here, but we can't figure out why they're not. You can't hear the sound.
Yeah.
So he's pushing buttons, but you can't hear them.
we hooked up our original unit, which is called the Duo, what we've been using for a year and a half now, and it didn't work either. And so I'm not sure why. We plugged it in the same way that like I said, we've spent hours troubleshooting. It's what we spend our days doing. So, but anyway, let's get back to some split screen action here. Oh, I got to move the camera back down. Sorry. Up, up, down. There we go. Yeah, that's Pal. Pal is our main camera up there, and we didn't name the others.
No, we didn't, because we already had Hal, Pal, and Sal. So we need two.
And we've
three.
got,
We've got 3 other ones.
We do. We're using 2 of them.
Yeah, we're using
So,
2. We need 3 more names.
Call it Mo, Larry, and Curly. So that's
We
Mo.
can do that.
Mo's looking at me. There's Larry looking at Lisa.
That's number 3. So that. would
Oh,
be
is it? Yeah,
Curly.
it technically is number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So-
we're using, I guess, Mo and Curly.
Mo and Curly. All right. So you're at Tall Man Studios. All right, back to the comments. We appreciate that. By the way, got my Patreon gift once I got home from the group cruise. Awesome.
Nice.
That's excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything. It is always fun and never dull moment. That's true. So I think we figured out the camera. For those of you who were with us last night, muted. One, two. 1, 2. That one. This is the screen. It was muted. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Okay.
Are we not muted at the moment?
No, we're
good?
not. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It was one of the settings in here that was muted for one of the scenes.
Gotcha.
Anyway, thank you for letting us know.
Yeah. So should we read the comments again then? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we were putting them up on the screen so they could read.
All
it.
right.
So, yeah, yesterday was our first broadcast from Tall Man Studios. Well, the second, right? Second, first, second, second.
Second, because we did the
First, the
little-
transition.
Yes.
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 Our final broadcast, which it was from Tall Man Mobile. Anyway, last night we had Curly, Mo, Larry, Curly.
Yes, and Curly.
Curly
shut
died on
down.
us last night.
Yeah, a couple of times.
And so I think we figured that out today, why that did that. It's a power thing. I'll come back to that in just a minute. Let's get to some of the comments because they're piling up here, believe it or not.
I'm sure they all say muted.
Yeah, they do. Muted. Muted. No audio. Muted. Oops. Oop. Shot. Blah. Okay, y'all behave yourself. I don't have. I don't. He's beeping himself. Macrina, yeah, Macrina, don't. We don't have to ban you, man. Okay, better. Little one. Yep.
Okay.
Little one's like, I heard loofahs and pineapples. Oh, we'll need to have the pineapples tomorrow because little 101 didn't get to see the
You didn't
pineapple.
get to see the
We'll bring you some
pineapples.
pineapples tomorrow.
Yeah.
Jen's like, get them, Melissa. Yeah, good luck with that. Danny Alyssa is the tech person. Right? But she 100% isn't going to be on the next group cruise. So
No, she's
we're going to need a new Alyssa. And whoever's the new Alyssa isn't going to get to play trivia or sucker darts or anything else that we might do.
Well, we let Alyssa play sucker darts.
That's true. She can play sucker darts.
Yeah.
But, you know, the
But not
trivia.
trivia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was running the stuff in the back.
Yeah.
Critta's like, I want to push the buttons. I have a magnetic personality. They won't work for me either.
She said they will work for her.
Oh, they'll work. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're correct. I'll put that back up. They will work. They'll work for me. They don't work for me. I'm not sure what Danny means, but Val. Okay, Val. Alyssa's like, for the record, usually I'm doing schoolwork, but I can't take my finals right now, so I figured I'd join the fun. I know. We've got 10 minutes, Alyssa. Leave me alone.
She's like, I need complete
TAL.
quiet. Oh, okay.
Yep. EJ's like, yep, it's amazing you don't. I think you're too real and honest. No BS. Well, thank you. I've been told many times by many people I am honest and real to a fault. But that's just me. That's who I am. And you know, either you like it or you don't. You know, we don't change our personality for the camera. We don't change our personality. Anybody that was on the event cruise, they'll tell you this is just who we are, and we're fun-loving people. Love to have a good time and hang out, and we love the cruise industry. If there's something we don't like about what's going on, we tell you, and it's our opinion. If there's something about a ship that we're on that we don't like, we'll tell you. Now, you might like it, but if we don't, we'll tell you we don't, and we'll tell you why we don't. You know, the biggest example for me in this case is like the NCL Aqua, right? We did not have a very good time on that ship. Now, the ship was absolutely beautiful. And I said this then, and I've said it a couple of times, probably one of the more beautiful ships we've been on recently. Really,
I would agree.
a
Yeah.
beautiful ship. But the overall experience was not amazing. And we've read a lot of other comments by a lot of other people now on the videos that we did that sort of felt the lack of a vibe on the ship as well. And there's completely the opposite. There's plenty of people that had amazing times.
Yep.
And so we tell you our experience, we tell you why, and then you have to make up your mind if you want to try or not.
Well, exactly. Because if we tell you why we don't like something, then you at least have something to go by and say, okay, well, that's all right with me. You know, because it is. We are all different and we all have different likes and dislikes.
You know, and I think a good example would be say we're on a ship and we're like, yeah, we didn't like that because there was just way too many drinkers. We just don't drink. It wasn't our vibe. It's just way too many. Well, if you're the drinking partying type, that could be your vibe. That would be a great ship for you to go on.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
Anyway,
Oh, and I think they're giving us names for the cameras.
Bob.
So Val,
Oh, yeah.
Tal, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, Larry Curly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's coming up with to go with Hal, Pal,
Sal.
Val,
Yeah.
Val,
Val, Tal.
Pal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I like Molar and Curly.
I'm done with the owls.
Yeah, I think so. A little one-on-one says, what about Larry?
Yeah. What about Larry?
We got Mo, Larry, and Curly.
Larry Curly. Larry's here, but like everything else, no more power.
Yeah.
So I'll just explain real quick. So pretty much most everything here is either USB or HDMI, right? Because of the TVs. So we'll start with what you see. Well, actually, you can't see. Down in the front. Down in front. We got our TVs down here with our fireplace. And let me go back over here. We'll just, there you go. We'll turn the lights on there for the Santas. Okay. So those two TVs are running on a separate computer that has a video matrix, like a video wall matrix type splitter on it. So it takes one image and spreads that image over the two screens to look like one image.
And that computer, by the way, is so old that they will not take it for trade-in.
Yeah.
So that is the only thing it will
It-
operate.
that'll do. It'll just run them two TVs, nothing else. Okay. So this computer here literally is powering everything else. It is powering these two monitors here, plus itself, the computer. It's powering the TV up here that's behind the camera where we have our comments and we're reading things from. It's powering the three cameras. It is connected to the lighting system. And of course, also connected to the audio console. Now, the audio console has its own power because it needs AC. So that is a lot of HDMI and USB power. So we'll start with the cameras. Oh, this is boring, you guys. You tell me, okay? USB cameras, you can only have a USB cable that is so long because it requires, there's actually power going through that cable that goes to the USB cameras. No, we're not muted again. We were like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
So, and that's only really a few feet. So we have some powered extended cables to get a little bit further, but you've got limited run. So we are at max capacity, which is why we had problems with Mo, Larry, and Curly, or Mo and Curly.
It was Curly.
These cables aren't enough to power it at the same time. It's enough to get signal, but not enough to charge it and give it power. And so, because these two cameras, or the three cameras, Mo, Larry, Curly, they have their own battery supply. I could operate them via Wi-Fi, but unfortunately, there's like this 1 to 1.5 second delay. It's a little rough.
The echo is tough.
Yeah, it's rough. So we wanted to hardwire them for the studio. Anyway, so that's how we get around using them here is when the stream is over, I just plug them back in and charge them back up full. That's how they're operating. But PAL is getting power from the system. The TVs, yes, they're plugged into the wall and getting AC, but it takes power to send the signal. So underneath the desk is this silver box that has a bunch of inputs. All that stuff is going in there because it's increasing the output of the USB and HDMI outputs that is sending out to all the stuff that I described. Well, it's maxed out. There's not another slot open in there. And so I have a feeling the audio issue is because there's too much stuff going on with that box because the audio is going through the box as well. So what we're going to do tomorrow night after the stream when we break down a few of these things to take with us, like, because we have to get the stuff on the ship. So we got to take the tri-screen and a few other things. I'm going to test it with everything unplugged and just the audio plugged in to see if that's going to fix everything. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. And so that was a long story. I apologize, but we've got no room to plug in a fourth camera is the short answer to that.
Exactly.
Let's finish up these questions and then
Comments.
comments. Sorry. There could be some questions in here.
Could be questions. You're right.
Macrina says we should go Gal, Zal, and Ral. I don't know. All right. Yes, we were muted earlier. Macrina wants to know, Alyssa, what's your major? She wants to know what you're doing. What's up, Gina? How are you doing? Good to see you. You missed trivia. I'm about to start making cruise prints for my upcoming cruise. Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. I can be the new Alyssa, Danny says, but then I should look good in a bikini. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. No. Yikes, says Macrina. Yikes. Yes, yikes. Jan, control that man. Danny in a bikini. Of course, you'd like that little one-on-one. Who has the demonic raw beads? No. Oh, no.
Oh, you guys. Oh, my gosh. That's too funny.
Macrina, applied behavior analyst.
Analysis.
Analysis. Applied behavior analysis. ABA. That's what ABA stands for. Applied behavior analysis. EJ was like, Aqua was not enjoyable. We thought after Viva it would be better, but nope. So right, you understand.
Tom, Dick, and
Tom, Dick,
Harry.
and Harry.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, I like Molarry Curly.
I like Molarry.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's open. It's open for debate, but little one-on-one is going to be. I'm going to be on the Paradise for New Year's. Excellent.
Nice. I like
Awesome,
New
yeah.
Year's cruises.
I remember you were about to get on a cruise. I just couldn't remember which one.
Yeah.
Karina says, Alyssa, that's fantastic. All the best for you. Poor Larry. He kicked it. No, he's okay. He's here. I just don't have a place to plug him in. Because honestly, I wanted to have another camera. So that you're seeing it's more the front of the desks, right? But I can't have it all. So we just go and do that. So you can see the front of the desks at the beginning of the show. But we intended to have the fourth camera, but as I started to put it, that's why we have it. But as we started to wire this all up, we were like, yeah, you know what? That's not going to work. That is not going to work.
More power,
Yeah.
more power. Let's hear your Tim
What's
Taylor.
up, Carol? How are you? Good to see you this evening. Thanks for joining us. Sorry you missed the trivia. And Danny says 4 words: HDMI over fiber optic. We may have to have a tech talk, Danny. So we'll schedule some time on the phone and have some tech talk. But maybe there's something that I'm missing, and there's a better way, but I don't know a better way with the equipment we have. Coming from the entertainment industry, I obviously know equipment, lighting, audio, video, a little bit of everything. Not a master by any stretch of the imagination. Enough, honestly, to be dangerous.
Yeah, he just started learning lighting when he
Like programming.
programming for all of this.
So cameras, we'd have to change them all out. There are cameras that work on a different cable type network that I could run forever. There's no distance. I don't know. I believe it's called BNC. It's not necessarily. I don't think that's fiber optic, but it doesn't have fiber optic, but it doesn't have any lengths. There's no limitations, is what I'm trying to get at. But we'd have to buy all new cameras that have those kind of connections. We do like having cameras, at least one main camera that is a pan tilt zoom. I haven't researched to see if there's even a pan tilt zoom camera that can go using BNC cable. So, I mean, there's options for changes, but all of those will end up costing some sort of money, and we don't have that to spend right now.
So we're just making do with what
Yeah.
we have.
And I think we're doing pretty good. I mean, we've got our nice distant shot there. We got a close in shot here. We've got our split shot here. I got Mo. Hey Mo. Hey Mo. And Lisa's got Curly. So I think that's far more than you're going to see on any other live broadcast on YouTube from the cruise industry. So I'm just saying. I don't know. Let me know. I could be wrong. Gold or silver plugs, gold adapters are the best. Yeah, we have a lot of that, but it just there's limitations. Danny, prick me. Do I not bleed? By the way, my friend Ellen is on the Seascape Saturday, and dang, I am dog sitting for her.
Oh my goodness.
Jen's also like, there is no controlling him. Seascape, great ship. I know. We enjoy it. We've already been on it. We've been on 3 of the 4 sea ships.
We've been on Seascape, Seashore, and Seaside. Yes,
We
we
haven't
have not
seen
been on
Seaview.
Seaview.
We love the sea ships. And Alyssa says thank you to Macrina. Celebrate reflection, February Valentine's Day for EJ.
Yes, I like the reflection.
We've got the MSC Divina in 2 days.
No, Grandiosa.
Grandiosa, what did I say?
You said Divina.
We were on the Divina, now we're going to the Grandiosa.
Yes.
Yes. Grandiosa, 2 days.
Woo-hoo.
Actually, less than 2 days. Like a day and like
A
36
day and a
hours.
sleep. Yeah, a day and a sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 wake ups, a day and a wake up. Yeah, about 36 hours. So we're excited because
Yes.
we're at the yacht club, and I still have the upgrade window open. It's still there. I haven't closed it yet. It's still there. Danny says, I only know that term because we had a sales rep today show us them. I was only there for the free lunch. Good Lord. McCrea's like, gonna have to go back and watch your Seascape videos now, right? Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. All right. On that note, guys, we love you all for being with us. For those who did not make trivia, you can go back and watch and play at home and let us know in the comments what your score was.
And thank you
Or-
all for the thumbs up too.
Yes.
We really do appreciate it.
We,
Thank you
we
so
give you
much.
the applause, but again,
You wouldn't hear
wait
it.
a minute. Yeah, it's not working. We can hang on. We'll do this for everybody. Oh geez, I can't do that. We'll just do this. Thank you. That's our version of applause for everybody.
Flashing lights.
Exactly. I haven't got to programming that either, but we'll get there. All right. So we're going to get out of here. You know the drill. We don't have to get home or go home, but we do have to get the up out of here. Peace. Ciao.